Learn to fight. Yo, John Fitch here. I got a barn burner of a Learn to Fight video for you. And this is in Miami. A couple girls throwing down hard. I show you these videos because I want to inspire you to train. You need to learn how to fight. You need to understand that there are violent people out there. There's violence that happens all the time. You never know when it's going to come. You need to be ready for it. On top of that, training to fight, learning how to fight, will take you through a metamorphosis that will make you less of a reactionary dork. And you're less likely to mouth off or do something that will get you into a fight. You'll be less likely to pick fights because you understand, when you understand the fight game, when you understand how to fight and you understand violence, you understand it's really not worth it most of the time. Unless you're getting paid for it, unless you're fighting for your life or your loved one's life, most physical conflicts are just not worth it. And if you really want to go out and fight people, get into a gym, start a program, get with somebody and train. This video is a great example of the fact that people generally really don't want to fight. And when they get into fights, they're usually looking for a way for it to end. They want it to stop. Fighting sounds like a great idea until the first couple times you get hit, or even the first couple times you hit them and your hand hurts. You're generally hoping, most people are hoping that the fight ends and you can just go on your way. This is a great example of that. It starts off, the girls are just throwing down. Two girls just throwing down. They're sitting in the pocket, just letting them go. They're both landing shots here and there. It's not great technique, great skill, great power, anything like that. But they're landing some punches. And then there's a second where there's a little bit of a break. They have a little bit of a gap. I think one of the girls' titties kind of popped out, and she put it back in, and they kind of had a hesitation, and they had a little space. And with that space, the fight ended. Sometimes that's really what you need to do, is just create some space, put something in between you and the other person, and the fight will kind of fade away. Because people might still run their mouth, but they don't really want to fight. Most people aren't trying to kill you, you know? But you better be ready for that situation if they are trying to rob you or hurt you bad. This is just an emotional argument between two people, and it gets physical. And you can tell, you know, at the second they're done fighting, they were just done. Let's take a look. And they are off and throwing and heavy punches. Titty comes out, she fixes it. There's a little bit of space. They keep the space. They don't really want to get back into it. Girl grabs her stuff, walks off. Easy peasy. They are getting after it pretty hard for a second. And then they weren't. Boom, 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 just throwing down. There's a little bit of a gap. That little bit of space, that's enough. You can see in that body language, they're starting to turn away a little bit. They're starting to back away a little bit. They don't want to be in there anymore. They don't want to get hit in the face. They're down in Miami. You know, they're there to party. They're going to do an episode of Fresh and Fit. Or maybe they may have just left an episode of Fresh and Fit. Who knows? One too many White Claws. Talking about their OnlyFans page. But you see the point I'm trying to make here. A lot of times when you get a break in the action or you get some space, it's a good time to keep creating space, because a lot of times the person you're fighting with doesn't want to do it anymore. They're out. They want to leave. They're not into it. They're really not into it. Not always, but it's always a good idea to be able to create a little space, put something in between you and them. If you were being attacked and you couldn't get rid of this person, you know, you got pillars and stuff to put in between you and the other person and the altercation. But it's a good example, man. Throwing hard and heavy. They're heated. They hate each other. They couldn't wait to put hands on each other. They get a little winded. That was what, 10 seconds? 10 seconds of throwing, and they're tired. It's another reason you need to train. You need to have your cardio. You need to be doing your sprint workouts. Most people do not have the gas tank to fight for a minute. I think 99% of the world's population probably could not fight for a whole minute without getting so tired that they just fell down. So if you can learn how to force a clinch, you'll dominate people easy. This is a situation too where, you know, one of these girls could have forced a clinch, put the other girl on the ground or pushed her away, not taking so much damage. But yeah, they got marked up a little bit. A little bit of titty came out. Happens sometimes. But yeah. Train, guys. Girls. You know, there's a lot of female emotional fights that I see on the timelines all the time. I almost think that women need to learn how to train to fight and protect themselves against other women. I feel like there's more women attacking women than men attacking women. But yeah, a little bit of talent, a little bit of, not talent, a little bit of work, a little bit of knowledge goes a long way in fighting, guys. And there you have it. Another beautiful fight in the wild. Two young ladies throwing down in, looks like an airport parking garage, maybe, in Miami. It's wonderful. Wonderful. All right, guys. Make sure you follow the links below. Check out all my programs on Gumroad. I do consultations also. Reach out. Fitness, fighting, females. I got the experience to share. Thanks for watching. Make sure you go to johnfish.net, sign up for the newsletter, and I'll check you guys later.